Hello everyone. Today let's talk about Exodus chapter 2. This chapter continues the narrative of Israelites' oppression in Egypt and introduces the key figure Moses, who will play a central role in their liberation. But Moses doesn't know it yet. A Levite man from the house of Levi marries a Levite woman. They have a son called Moses, and when the woman sees that he is a fine child, she hides him for 3 months to protect him from Pharaoh's order to kill all Hebrew male infants. Unable to hide her son any longer, Moses' mother places him in a basket made of bulrushes and waterproof with tar and pitch. She sets the basket among the reeds along the bank of Nile River. Moses' sister Miriam watches from a distance to see what will happen. Pharaoh's daughter, who comes by the river to bathe, and discovers the basket with the baby Moses. When she sees the child crying, she has compassion on him and decides to raise him as her own. Miriam, who has been watching all this, approaches Pharaoh's daughter and suggests finding a Hebrew woman to nurse the baby. Pharaoh's daughter agrees, and Midian brings Moses' own mother to nurse him. That is how Moses grows up in the palace of Pharaoh with all the privileges and education of an Egyptian prince, without Pharaoh ever knowing who Moses actually is. When Moses is grown, he goes out to visit his people, the Hebrews, and witnesses an Egyptian beating a Hebrew slave. In anger, Moses kills the Egyptian and hides his body in the sand. The next day, when he tries to intervene in a dispute between two Hebrews, they question his authority and knowledge of the murder. Fearing retribution, Moses flees from Egypt and settles in the land of Midian. There, he encounters a group of Midianite women at a well and helps them water their father's flocks. One of the women, Jephthah, tells her father about Moses' kindness, and he invites Moses to his home and eventually gives his daughter Jephthah to Moses in marriage. They have a son named Gershom. Exodus chapter 2 marks the beginning of Moses' life and his initial experiences as a leader and deliverer of the Israelites. It sets the stage for his eventual encounter with God at the burning bush and his mission to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. Thank you for listening. May God bless you all in abundance.